Bro, if I know you were in Vietnam, I would have hit you up. Heard you didn't like the pho, so I implore you to try bun bo hue next time. It's basically spicy deep flavor pho with chunk of bone-in pork. Most Vietnamese prefer BBH over pho.
BB, I need a BBH, dude. Already got the BBL. I should get BBH. That's what I need in my life. That sounds great. I would love that. That actually sounds like, dare I say, pho with a bit more flavor. Dare I say? A British man who likes flavor? It couldn't be. The thing is I like the simple things like just mashed potatoes, and I could eat that probably the rest of my life. But I also like a bit more flavor when it's available and is an option that I can have. I feel like mashed potatoes is the least best form of potatoes. I just don't agree with you. I feel like it's definitely top 3. I mean, if we're talking the goat of potatoes, it's got to be the French fry, but maybe those crisps though. Our roast potatoes are pretty good. Jacket potatoes. No, I still think mashed potatoes deserves a spot in the Mount Rushmore of potatoes. My God, I like raw potatoes, nice and crunchy. Okay, pigs, you're losing the VIP. Mashed is going on the Mount Rushmore. Hash browns. You know, I've come to become wary of hash browns. I've been burnt by hash browns more than I've been more than I enjoy them. Mashed potatoes is overrated without gravy. That's a guy who has clearly not had enough butter added to his mashed potatoes. Do fries count? Of course they do. Of course they do. Hash browns. The thing with hash browns is that, you know, more often than not, I encounter a hash brown at a hotel breakfast, and there is nothing more disappointing than waking up in a hotel, going down for breakfast, having the mid-ass coffee, going to the sad bacon station where they've got like this bacon that's been under this lamp for 5 hours, and it's the condensation on this bacon is enough to revitalize half of the fucking Sahara Desert. And you're like, okay, well, maybe there's one piece that's been like cooked and isn't soggy, and then there's like the sausage station, which is so fucking sad. And then you finally get to the hash browns, and you're like, well, thank maybe this travesty of a buffet can be saved. You know, I've got some ketchup, maybe some beans. I can have a miracle here. There's 2 thoughts of what is going through my mind. It's like, okay, it could be a good hash brown, or it could be a really, really bad hash brown. It could be like one of those ones that's like a fucking hockey puck, and then cutting through it is like, I need the steak knife to get through it. Or it's really soggy and it's been sitting there, and you're like, say, how hard is it to do a fucking good hash brown? And then I don't feel good about it, because now I've eaten like the most oily, starchy, carbohydrate thing, and it didn't even taste good. It tasted like bad. I should have just had like something good. So I get very upset about hash browns. Now I've really turned on them, and I pretty much only trust them from like a McDonald's breakfast. That's pretty much the only place I can rely on. Well, I know they won't fucking do me dirty. And then in America, you get like the shredded ones, and they're pretty good. But I feel like we've just found a way to add more oil to make the potato less valuable in the combination of the hash brown. Call me crazy, I like the potato in the hash brown. I feel like we're just making more surface area for burnt oil. So now what can I say? I don't know. Yeah, you gotta season it. Girl, those are the least oily. What do you mean? I feel like there's so much oil in them. Unless they season the hell out of it and they don't overcook it, because sometimes they burn the shit out of it. And it is crispy, and I like the crispy, but then, you know, look, point being, I think about food probably every fucking waking moment of my life. And the only thing holding me back from becoming titanically obese is knowing that you guys will make fun of me. So I appreciate that, because you guys are like the Cheeto in the door for my personal health. And that really means a lot to me, to be honest with you. I would go fucking whole hog. Nothing would hold me back. You would need Batman at the buffet to stop me from eating 1,500 calories every morning. So yeah, that's what's on my mind.